I've learned one thing today.
What you learn?
I think the biomechanical is to confirm the hypothesis.
Just
The scanning,
yeah.
scanning is more like differential diagnosis. Scanning is more like differential diagnosis. Or mechanical to confirm the diagnosis.
Okay, good morning everyone. So, ready to start? On the other side of the room, and that's enough. So if there's an hypo on the right side, inflection, from, I suspected, from the patient having pain on the right side when doing something in flexion, range of motion being limited in flexion, left side flexion with early taps and feel. That's my P1. P2, because she's got leg pain, I don't have enough information, but could be referred pain, because the referred pain is the P2 is following P1. So it could be referred pain, could be neuromeningeal, because when she's bending forward, there is pain, which is like doing an SLI in the same standing position. Good, perfect. Then do the technique, show me the best technique you can do. So if it's the H and the I, take the time to do it properly so that we can give you all the marks for your patient's position, your biomechanics, your handling. Be specific where you should be placing your hands. Be gentle, make sure you stabilize one part if you've got to move, and move with the other hand. That's the kind of marks you will get. Okay? Then if we're asking you to confirm your hypothesis, you move on and say, hey, so from what I found, I think that this is the problem. Okay? There is usually 3-4 different techniques to be done. Yesterday in the open lab, that 2 nice hours open lab, where we were Isabelle and myself and 15 students. We discussed, there was a lot of question about, can you ask for the OoSsCcEe? No, I won't, we don't have time to do an OoSsCcEe. Okay, so don't get crazy with this. We want to see different techniques. So you will be switching from doing one technique and then moving to something else, and it could be the hip and then the knee. So make sure you organize your time to have the time to do everything, because if you're missing one technique or one part of the exam, it might be like 2.5, 3 marks, 4 marks. So that's a lot of marks. So if you feel you're not comfortable with something, you've got the right to move to the next one. Make sure that you do the things that are easy, you will have some marks, and make sure that you're gonna do something. Even if you're not sure it's not your best technique, you don't recall much that technique, do the best as you can, but show us something so that we can try to find some little mark for you. You don't do it, it's like a 0. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. You see the point? Okay. One important thing. Most of the time, if you're doing too much, let's say like this technique, the question here was, we were looking for you doing H and I in flexion on both sides. Flexion, you need to do flexion on both sides so that you compare from side to side. Let's say you do H and I in flexion and extension. So we are not sure. Sometimes it could be that you did not understand, or your your analysis wasn't good enough and you were not able to identify that the problem was in flexion. So maybe you may have a deduction for not being specific enough. Or sometimes we will let you go and we will know that you might be missing time anyway. So you're going to be rushed by the end. Okay? So you need to deal with the decision you're taking. If you decide to do the HNI everywhere and it's not needed to be done, don't forget that you may be missing time by the end of the scenario. Okay, that's one of the things. One thing we are very specific or difficult on is if we are asking you, let's say, your patient is limited in dorsiflexion, and I'm asking you to perform the glide at the territorial joint that is related to that limitation in dorsiflexion. We are expecting you to do a posterior glide. If you are doing an anterior glide, it costs a lot of marks. We will be looking at your technique, but can you see you are not assessing the right thing or you are not treating the right thing? So if you're not assessing the right thing, you will not find anything. And if you're treating in the opposite direction, you will not help your patient. This is the basis for us. You should know those things, and you're starting with minus half of the range, half of the mark. We will be looking at your technique, but then we will be dividing by 2 if you do the wrong moves. So make sure that you know your glides. Make sure that you go through them as you are practicing. Make sure that you think about them before doing it. Dorsiflexion goes with dorsal glide. Don't perform every glide because we will say, oh, she doesn't seem to know which glide she should be doing. You should be doing the glide that is related to what you found on your scenario. Okay, so the scenario is there for you to know what to do, but also for us to see if your analysis is good enough. So if, let's say, you do anterior glide instead of posterior glide, and then you say, oh, your patient is saying, oh, everything is normal, and say, oh, but I'm going to try the other one then. Okay? And then he says, oh yes, now early caps and fill. Our understanding on the other side is he doesn't know the biomechanics. He didn't do a nice analysis. You will still lose mark. Okay? We do need to do that because some of you will be doing only the right thing with the good analysis, the good technique. Some will be doing a good technique in the wrong direction. Some will be doing the right direction, a poor technique. So we need to be able to differentiate among all those cases. So we were stuck at one point with someone doing the wrong technique, but very well done, having more mark than the one who was doing the right technique, which was more efficient, but wasn't as good. So that's why sometimes we need to do those kind of deduction. Okay? So don't be mad at us if we're doing those things. It's important for us to differentiate among who's very, very good versus who is not doing that good and need help to improve for the final exam. Fair enough? Thank you. The goal is not to stress you, but just for you to know how we will be marking you. Any question for the OoSsCcEe? So if ever there's question, just let me know. Don't forget there's a written exam tomorrow. Do it from 8 to 10. And why am I going over it again? Do you know that there has been a room change? Do you know where is the room? So I don't know by heart, I can check, but it has been changed. I just learned it yesterday afternoon. So because I was asking for the room to be written posted on Minerva, and then they just told me, oh, it's not Martin anymore, so it was to be Martin, it's not Martin. There's 2 rooms, and they are posted on Minerva. So please check, it should be there. I will check again, and I will be posting it myself.